Yeah. Feel that static in the air, that's the battle inside. Where angels and demons collide behind my eyes. Can't hide from the war when it bleeds through the soul. Every scar on my faith is a story untold.
Every morning's a fight, just to stand up straight. Got a devil in my head trying to amputate fate. He whispers you ain't chosen, you just broken and fake. But I throw truth like grenades till the levee break. Used to drown in the guilt, now I'm swimming through grace. With my heart on my sleeve and the cross in place. I ain't talking superstition, this is war in the mind. Where your thoughts pull triggers and the lies unwind. I've been stabbed by my past, passed up by the word. Every verse that I write is a prayer I heard. Ain't no choir behind me, just echoes and pain. But the fire in my chest still engraves his name.
I've been fighting in the dark, never losing my head. Even covered in scars, I remember the name. Every wound that I wear is a badge of the war. And I ain't backing down, that's what grace is for. When the thunder roars loud, I ain't moving ahead. I was built for this war, faith don't scare. They can try to break me, I don't fold or tear. I'm a soldier of light in spiritual warfare.
I was raised on pain and baptized in fire. Learned faith ain't quiet, it's wired with desire. I don't pray for peace, I pray for precision. Cause this war ain't won with passive religion. I see demons in disguise wearing kindness like suits, trying to offer me lies with temptation is fruit. But I spit scripture like bullets, reload with belief. Every rhyme that I drop brings the enemy grief. You can't cage redemption, can't muzzle the truth. It'll tear through the dark like a lion and coot. I don't flex with chains, I broke them to live. Now I carry my scars like the proof he gives.
I've been fighting in the dark, never losing my head. Even covered in scars, I remember the name. Every wound that I wear is a badge of the war. And I ain't backing down, that's what grace is for. When the thunder roars loud, I ain't moving ahead. I was built for this war, faith don't scare. They can try to break me, I don't fold or tear. I'm a soldier of light in spiritual warfare.
See, the war ain't outside, it's the voice in your skull. Where the lies play loud and the truth stays dull. Every prayer shoot off is a flare for the fight. I ain't begging for escape, I was made for the night. I've been mocked, I've been doubted, yeah, dragged through mud. But I'm cleansed in the crimson, that covenant blood. Now the same ones that laugh see me stand in the smoke. Still breathing through the ashes, still cracking the yoke. I don't fear no pit, I've been there before. I was lost in the dark, now I guard the door. This ain't rap, it's confession turned to ammunition. Every bar I deliver's divine demolition.
If I fall, I rise, cause my knees hit first. Every bruise I earn, just reverse the curse. They can hate, they can mock, they can twist my prayer, but my armor's engraved. The cross is
I've been fighting in the dark, never losing my head. Even covered in scars, I remember the name. Every wound that I wear is a badge of the war. And I ain't backing down, that's what grace is for. When the thunder roars loud, I ain't moving ahead. I was built for this war, faith don't scare. They can try to break me, I don't fold or tear. I'm a soldier of light in spiritual warfare. You can strip my pride, can't strip my soul. I was made from the dust, but designed for control. I don't run from the dark, I make demons aware. The light don't flinch, I'm still here, still prepared. Two stones collide, sparks in the dark. Pressure creates where the fire will start. Every setback's fuel, every trial's a test. I'm learning its strength when I'm under the stress. The weight's on my shoulders, but faith holds the line. Victory's coming, I'm claiming what's mine. Discipline hurts when comfort feels safe. Purpose is calling, I'm changing the pace. Every excuse used to anchor me down, but I burned every rope that kept me bound. Up before sunrise, sweat on the floor, chasing the path I was made for and more. No shortcuts off and no bypass climb. Every single rep's redefining my time. Pain in my lungs, but breath is a gift. Faith in my chest is starting to lift. Storms keep coming, but I won't retreat. Grace in my veins make defeat obsolete. I've been refined where the heat burns deep. Friction the fire with warrior speed. I walk through flames with my eyes set ahead, trusting His promise where others see dread. Friction ignites where the faith runs high. Pressure reveals what the fire can't hide. Every scar I bear, every hill I climb is molding my soul for a greater design. I won't back down when the trials get loud. I'm forged in the flames and I'm stronger now.
to avoid when the struggle begins. Prayed for a path without wrestling sins, but faith without pressure stays weak in the end. And strength is made perfect when lines start to bend. I'm falling before, but mercy's the call. Grace caught my heart when I started to fall. Every setback taught me more than the win. Every loss broke chains I was living within. This fight isn't flesh, it's deeper than sight. I wrestle in prayer through the heat of the night. Friction reminds me I'm not in control. The fire's refining the cracks in my soul. The enemy whispers you're losing your ground, but heaven keeps speaking a much louder sound. You're chosen, you're held, your steps have a plan. Keep pushing forward, I'm holding your hand.
If pressure is promised, then bring me the weight. If storms are the classroom, I'll sit and I'll wait. Teach me to trust when my strength feels gone. I rise on your power, that's where I belong. I don't pray for ease, I pray to endure. Faith isn't shallow, it's forged to be pure.
Friction ignites where the faith runs high. Pressure reveals what the fire can't hide. Every scar I bear, every hill I climb is molding my soul for a greater design. I won't back down when the trials get loud. I'm forged in the flames and I'm stronger now.
Fire to ashes, ashes to flame. You're writing my story and calling my name. I'll keep on moving when fear says stand still. The friction refines me, I trust in your will. Every bruise, every mark, every tear that I shed is proof of a battle where faith never bled. The sparks in the dark keep showing me this. Refinement is hard, but it leads me to bliss. Ain't okay.
Rain tapping on the window, shadows creeping on the wall. Felt the weight of every failure, every stumble, every fall. Dreams buried in the silence, hope fading in the night. I whispered out a prayer just to see a little light. Woke up cold sweats, heart racing in my chest. Haunted by the failures that I never laid to rest. Bills stacking high, dream buried in the grind. Shadows whisper lies, trying to poison my mind. Mama on the phone said, son, don't lose your way. But I hung up quick, couldn't find the words to say. Used to pray at night, but the silence hit hard. Felt like every single tear just bounced off the stars. Walked alone through the alleys where the street lights dim, carrying the weight of all the chaos within. Broken bottles on the pavement, hope shattered on the floor. I was banging on the gate, screaming there's gotta be more.
I've been running through the storm, lightning striking where I stand, falling but I rise again, 'cause I'm guided by his hand. Chains breaking, walls shaking, see the victory unfold. I was lost but now I'm found, my spirit's made of
Years
gold.
have passed by, but the battle never ceased. Fighting demons in my mind, searching for some kind of peace. Friends turned ghosts, trust faded like the mist. Every promise they made just dissolved in a twist. I was trapped in the cycle, drowning in the shame. Built a mask for the pain, learned to hide behind my name. People saw the smile, but ignored the hidden cracks. Didn't know that every day felt like knives in my back. But something deep inside kept pulling on my soul. A fire in my chest, screaming you were made for more. Through the nights on my knees, through the tears and the fights, I found strength in the word when I ran out of might.
I've been running through the storm, lightning striking where I stand, falling but I rise again, 'cause I'm guided by his hand. Chains breaking, walls shaking, see the victory unfold. I was lost but now I'm found, my spirit's made of
Every setback was a setup, now I finally understand. Even when I lost my grip, he was holding out his hand. Took the ashes of my past, turned the pain into a crown. Every time they counted me out, I flipped it back around. I've walked through the fire, yeah, I've stood in the flood, but I'm covered by the promise, saved by the blood. See, the same streets that broke me couldn't chain me to the ground, 'cause his mercy hit my soul and I can't be bound. Now I'm climbing higher, every step's a new height. I'm a soldier in the battle, but I walk in his light. Every mountain in my way gets crushed when I move. Faith bigger than fear, and I got nothing to prove. Yeah, the storm still rages, but broken instruments can play the Father's song through the scars, through the fire, through the endless unknown. I've discovered I was never meant to fight this alone. I've been running through the storm, lightning striking where I stand, falling but I rise again, 'cause I'm guided by His hand. Chains breaking, walls shaking, see the victory unfold. I was lost but now I'm found, my spirit's made up. This is more than survival, this is purpose refined. Every failure was a spark, now I'm burning with design. What the darkness meant for ruin, He rewrote it to a plan. I was empty, now I'm living proof redemption's in His hands. Tap on the pew, heart racing in the dawn. Sweat on your palms, but the spirit makes you strong. The choir hums low, there's a beat in your chest. You've been praying all night, now you're ready for the test. Stage looks like a mountain, they doubted you before, but you walked through the valley and found an open door. Your knees hit the floor, tears washing your face. You rise up renewed by amazing grace. No fear in your eyes, just a fire in your soul. You've been battle scarred, but you know who's in control.
Better lift up your voice in the moment. Feel it, own it. Grab hold of your purpose. Don't let the chance go, don't blow it. There's a calling on your life. Time to step into the light. Trust in His promise. Hold on tight and fight the good fight.
Lose yourself in the mission, let faith be your guide. When the world pushes back, keep God on your side. Mom said you'd be nothing, Dad never stuck around, but you found a Father in heaven whose love is profound. Work 2 jobs, practice rhymes in the dark, living paycheck to paycheck, but you still leave your mark. The streets whisper doubts, temptations on the run, but you cling to the cross and the victory won. You used to be broken, but now you're rebuilt. Scars tell a story of forgiveness and guilt. Every verse you spit is a prayer and a plea for the lost and the weary to finally see.
You better lift up your voice in the moment. Feel it, own it. Grab hold of your purpose. Don't let the chance go, don't blow it. There's a calling on your life. Time to step into the light. Trust in His promise. Hold on tight and fight the good fight.
Lose yourself in the mission, let faith be your guide. When the world pushes back, keep God on your side. Now the crowd's getting loud, your words are like a flame. You're not here for the fortune, you don't need the fame. You're here for the broken, the silent, the unseen. To tell them they're loved and that grace can redeem. Nervousness fades as the Spirit takes control. You're just a vessel for the message that's been told. From the slums to the steeple, from the alley to the altar, you're a testimony walking a bridge over the water. So take this moment now, let the world hear you cry. With every breath inside you, praise and testify.
You better lift up your voice in the moment. Feel it, own it. Grab hold of your purpose. Don't let the chance go,
face these scars, they shine like warning signs. Crimson streams downward where mercy died. Echoes of thorns press deep into my mind. Blood on my hands, but grace refused to hide. Walking through shadows of my past mistakes. Each step I take, I feel the earth shake. Golgotha's hill where heaven bowed its head. The sky went dark so death could break my bread. Nails rip flesh, forgiveness pierced the night. He bore my cross, transformed my guilt to light. I stood condemned, chained by every sin, but he said it's finished, so new life could begin. Blood on my hands, but his love covered mine. Wiped every stain with sacrifice divine. Now I rise from ash, resurrected by his plan. I'm more than my failures, I'm held in nail-scarred hands. I used to run from truth, hide behind the lies. Living in denial while my spirit slowly died. But mercy chased me down, broke my hardened heart. His wounds became the map to guide me from the dark. Romans told the tale, chapter 5, verse 8. While we were sinners, Christ sealed our fate. Not by works of law, striving on our own, but by his blood bought grace I stand redeemed, fully known. No condemnation now, death lost its sting. He traded heaven's crown for my suffering. On that rugged tree, he wrote my freedom song. Blood on my hands, but I know where I belong. So I lift these scars and sing of what he's done. From guilt to glory, through God's only Son. Blood on my hands, but the price has been paid. I walk in victory by the ransom he made.
I was locked down, sold in a cage. Dark nights, drowning in rage, but you pulled me out of that flame. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. Yeah, scars still show where I've been, but I won't go back to that sin. Grace hit hard like rain. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. Used to numb pain with a poison drip, trying to patch holes in a sinking ship. Smiling outside but inside flipped, feeling like peace was a myth I missed. Eyes wide open but sleep inside, felt like I prayed but God stayed quiet. Still in the silence, he was writing a rescue plan while I kept fighting. Was a slave to the crave in a mental war. Every high left me lower than before, but I heard his voice through the chaos roar, saying you don't belong here anymore. So I laid it down, broke that pack, cross on my back, no looking back. Now the same hands that held me bound are lifted high, I'm freedom found. I was locked down, sold in a cage. Dark nights, drowning in rage, but you pulled me out of that flame. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. Yeah, scars still show where I've been, but I won't go back to that sin. Grace hit hard like rain. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. This ain't willpower, this ain't pride, this is resurrection. Deep inside, I died to me, now I'm alive. It's Christ in me that cuts those ties. Yeah, I fell, yeah, I bled, but his blood speaks louder than my mess. Every lie that I once fed got silenced when I chose him instead. Was a cycle I thought I'd never beat, but I found strength when I hit my knees. Tears hit floors, chains hit ground. Heaven rejoiced, held back down. Now I testify, yeah, I spit this truth for the ones still stuck in the booth. There's hope, there's light, there's grace for you. If he did it for me, he could pull you through. These hands were once tied up, now they're raised in praise. These scars were once shame, now they show his grace. 1,000 falls, but I still rise, cause he ain't done changing lives. The past can't claim me, shame can't name me. I'm free, not maybe, I'm free, he saved me. He saved me. I was locked down, soul in a cage. Dark nights drowning in rage, but you pulled me out of that flame. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. Yeah, scars still show where I've been, but I won't go back to that sin. Grace hit hard like rain. Now I'm walking free, breaking chains. So if you're caught in the fight right now, feeling like you won't ever get out, there's a name that breaks every vow. He broke mine, he could break yours down. Chains don't own you, shame can't hold you. Grace runs deep when the world disowns you. I ain't perfect, but I'm proof it's real. Jesus breaks chains, and that's the deal.
A vision, I planned it all. Step by step, I would never fall. Told myself I could handle the climb, but I slipped on pride every single time. Tried to build my own foundation, fell apart in the confrontation. Every wind just fed my fear. Louder than truth, I refused to hear. Chasing dreams with a fragile grip. White-knuckled fists, I was bound to trip. Said I was fine, I was full of lies. Behind closed doors, I would break and cry. Can't outrun the cracks in the mirror. Truth gets louder when it's getting clearer. Thought I was strong, but I lost my way. Now I'm down here praying just to face the day.
Not my way, not my strength. Tried too long, now I break. Everything I thought I knew fell apart, led me to you. Not my crown, not my pride. You lift me up when I can't fight. Tried to win, tried to fake. Now I'm walking on the path you make, not my way.
I was drowning in my own ambition. Heart so loud I ain't wanna listen. Talked like I had all the answers. Deep inside I was fear's dancer. Moved with pain, masked with drive. Buried hope just to keep alive. Smiled in public, broke in silence. Lived in storms, called it defiance. But grace found me in the wreck. In the place where I lost respect. Didn't earn it, didn't fight. You showed love in the dead of night. Now I'm different, I won't pretend. Still fall short, but I won't bend. I'm not God, and that's okay. I'm just human walking in faith.
Not my way, not my strength. Tried too long, now I break. Everything I thought I knew fell apart, led me to you. Not my crown, not my pride. You lift me up when I can't fight. Tried to win, tried to fake. Now I'm walking on the path you make, not my way.
Took the long road, ran from peace. Tried to earn what was given free. Now I know I was never alone. Even in the dark, you were on the throne. Every setback, every fall was a doorway to hear your call. Not in control, but I'm still secure. Cause grace is strong and your love is pure.
Not my way, not my plans. Took my heart from my own hands. You rewrite what I erased. Turn my pain into praise. Not my crown, not my pride. You lift me up every time I sigh. No more fear, no more fake. I'm alive on the path you make, not my way. I've been through the valley, shadow creeping on my back. Felt the pressure, felt the fire, heard the devil when he laughed. Told me I would never make it, said my soul was broken glass. But my God was in the furnace, so I walked up out the blast. Every scar's a sermon, every tear a testimony. Devil tried to write my ending, but he ain't the author, homie. He tried to bury me alive, but forgot I'm seeding holy. Now I'm blooming in the battle, got that victory growing slowly. Ain't breaking, we just building, yeah, the storm just made us strong. They threw dirt up on my name, but I rose where I belong. Ain't no fear up in my heart, now I got fire in my lungs. We more than conquerors, now watch us overcome. We fighting on our knees, yeah, the war's already won. Blood of the king on my soul, I ain't running from the drums. From the ashes to the throne, I'm a soldier, I'm a son. We more than conquerors, yeah, more than just a sum. I'm not a victim, I'm a weapon, forged in heaven's holy heat. I was broken, I was wrecking, now I'm standing on my feet. Had my back against the ropes, but the Lord ain't let me bleed. He said, son, I took those lashes so your soul could be set free. I don't preach perfection, nah, I just speak progression. Turn my wounds into a message, now my pain is resurrection. Yeah, my past is full of lessons, but my future got direction. And I'm marching with the Savior, every step is His protection. We ain't breaking, we just building, yeah, the storm just made us strong. They threw dirt up on my name, but I rose where I belong. Ain't no fear up in my heart, now I got fire in my lungs. We more than conquerors, now watch us overcome. We fighting on our knees, yeah, the war's already won. Blood of the king on my soul, I ain't running from the drums. From the ashes to the throne, I'm a soldier, I'm a son. We more than conquerors, more than just a son. Yeah, I was low, I was cold, I was chained in my mind, but He broke every shackle, now I'm running divine. Ain't no demon gonna take what the cross already signed. I got heaven in my spirit and a purpose in my grind. You could throw me in the pit, I'll still praise in the dark. You could strip me of it all, still got flames in my heart. This is more than just a verse, this is kingdom in bars. We the army of the risen, yeah, we fighting with scars. Yeah, yeah, we fighting with scars. Yeah, yeah, we fighting with scars. Yeah, yeah, we fighting with scars. We fighting on our knees, yeah, the war's already won. Blood of the king on my soul, I ain't running from the drums. From the ashes to the throne, I'm a soldier, I'm a son. We more than conquerors, yeah, more than just a song. Yeah, I was low, I was cold, I was chained in my mind, but He broke every shackle, now I'm running divine. Ain't no demon gonna take what the cross already signed. I got heaven in my spirit and a purpose in my grind. You could throw me in the pit, I'll still praise in the dark. You could strip me of it all, still got flames in my heart. This is more than just a verse, this is kingdom in bars. We the army of the risen, yeah, we fighting with scars. Yeah, we more than conquerors, more than just a song, more than just a song. More than conquerors, yeah, more than just a song.
I've been walking through the fire, feeling every flame, trying to hold on to your promise, but it ain't the same. People tell me trust the process, but they never felt the weight of the battles in my head. Yeah, I wrestle with the pain, every prayer feeling empty, every step feeling slow. I've been knocking on the gates, but they never seem to open. Tell me, God, are you listening? Are you still in control? Cause I'm drowning in the silence and it's taking its toll. But you whisper in the dark, tell me hold on now. I've been working on a future that you can't see now. Yeah, I don't see the picture, I just see the frame. But you see the masterpiece beyond the pain. You see beyond the now, you see the road ahead. Even when I'm lost, you still got the steps. I don't understand, but I'll trust somehow. Cause you see the future beyond the now. I've been living in the moment, feeling caged in the past. Every scar on my soul, yeah, they cut like glass. Trying to move, trying to heal, but the way too fast. I've been running in the dark, yeah, I hope I don't crash. I've been drowning in my questions, wrestling with doubt, trying to piece together faith while my strength run out. But you tell me I ain't leaving, I ain't letting go. I designed the destination long before the road. So I listen in the storm, trying to hear your voice. I've been running from your will, but I ain't got a choice. I've been fighting with the doubt, but I'm laying it down. Cause your ways ain't mine, you see beyond the now. You see beyond the now, you see the road ahead.
but I barely hold a day. Trying to take another step when the fear's in the way. But if you wrote the script, then I know it's right, even if it don't make sense in my sight. Yeah, I ain't gotta stress when the storms arise, ain't gotta run when I hear the lies. You the author, you the king, you the one who reigns. So I'ma keep walking in the hope you gave. You see beyond the now, you see the road ahead. Even when I'm lost, you still got the steps. I don't understand, but I'll trust somehow, cause you see the future beyond the now. You see beyond the now, through the highs and lows. Even when I'm weak, you're still in control. I don't see the plan, but I'm learning how to let go of my fear, live beyond the now. Yeah, beyond the now, beyond the doubt. I'ma trust in your plans when I'm feeling down. It ain't my way, but it's yours, no doubt. You see beyond the now.